Becoming a rare book dealer. Most people are not aware that everyday books, maybe even books you have in your house right now, are actually worth a lot of money. Not all books are valuable, but how would you know the difference? Until now, there was no easy way to tell. I'll give you the inside story on how to set up your own business buying and selling certain used books that could earn you more now than you ever thought you could working from home. I've been an information junkie, avid book reader and lover of books since I was very young. A few years ago I discovered that certain books are highly valued by collectors worldwide and that you could make a living, even $100,000 or more each year buying and selling used books. I couldn't believe it until I discovered this hidden market for used books in my local library. I was in my local public library one day looking for any information that I could use to make some money. I came across a book called Collected Books, A Guide to Values. Since I loved books, I was curious about this book and what it was all about. I picked it up and started reading it. I almost dropped the book on the ground when I read that a certain book in my own collection was worth almost $3,500 and I never knew it. I decided to purchase a copy of this guide, and when I got it, I went through my entire library of books to see if any of my other books were valuable. It took me several days, but when I was done I realized I had a gold mine on my hands. I had 22 books that were valued at $200 or more, and the total value of my collection was $6,275. The scary part was I didn't even know how valuable some of the books in my collection was. Well, let me state that another way: I didn't have a collection, at least I didn't think they were a collection. I bought books because I liked them. I didn't even know they could be valuable. I had no clue. Over the next several months I read as much as I could about used and rare books. I also picked the brains of every well-known and respected book dealer in my area that I could get to talk. I tried speaking anyone and everyone in this business, but most weren't willing to give up any of their secrets, except one old-time dealer. Maybe he was ready to retire, or he just wanted to help me get started in this business. I don't know. But he told me enough to get me started in this business and even make a small fortune. That was over 10 years ago. Today the market for used and rare books is huge and growing each year. The internet has made it so much easier to buy and sell books. The market is huge, and many are making a small fortune in this pleasant gentleman's business. It's also a fine business to be in, especially if you love books. I think it's one of the easiest businesses to start, one of the most profitable, and one of the most pleasant.